Hey y'all!
Hey!
Today is our June garden tour, which will be our second garden tour for Homesteaders of America.
Yay!
Yes.
We are really excited. If you're new here, we're Derek and Jenna.
Yep. From
the Flip Flop Barnyard, and our 8 kids are out here running around. One's behind the camera.
Yep.
There's several of them. And we're really excited to be part of this garden tour series, and we hope that you will check out all the other channels. I will link the playlist below so that you can go see what everybody else is doing. And there have been a lot of changes since last month's tour.
Yes.
That's for sure.
A whole lot.
I think we had just put beans in the ground. I know our radishes were in, but they weren't doing much, and I don't think we had transplanted any tomatoes, wow, tomatoes. I was thinking about potatoes, because looking at tomatoes yet. So let's get started on this end.
Yes.
We'll move this way.
You go.
Super excited. Okay, so we're standing in the middle of a bunch of bush beans. Actually, there's beans
radishes,
here and radishes
and then,
here.
Yeah.
That first row is Antiqua bush beans. We have one row there and a bunch over there. And we had extras, so we added a row on the end because we ran out of space in the middle of the garden. And then these are 5-week beans. Is that what they're called?
6 week.
Yeah, I can never remember. 6-week beans. They're red peanut beans, and they're another type of bushing green bean. I think they
sometimes they can be like a half runner though too.
So we're gonna watch them and see what they do. We're excited. They're definitely outgrowing the Antiquas, which I'm really happy about because we accidentally planted an entire pound of green bean seeds at one time.
All in one evening, yeah.
We were planning on doing like half a pound at a time because then we gotta be able to pick everything and can it all. So dealing with processing all of it, oh, God bless you, it is a lot with that many beans. So then we were like, we had soaked our beans that we had. We soaked all of our beans before we planted them to help with germination, and then we planted them, and as soon as we finished planting, I said, oh my goodness, we just planted an entire pound of beans.
Yep.
But these are fast, they're 6 weeks, so they should, which they're outgrowing them, so I expect these to be done first, which will be very good. Yep. So we can be picking them and processing them before the others start producing, hopefully.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Our radishes are just about done. It's starting to get too hot for them. We didn't weed. We've come through and cleaned up the garden and weeded. If you watched our garden tour last week, you will see that it was kind of a weedy mess. But it looks a lot better than it did last week.
Yeah.
We have been picking radishes. The kids picked 92 the other day. Yep. I think it was, and then they picked another 70 something today. And there's still a bunch more. So we'll probably come through and just pick everything that's left within the next few days. We'll till that in and we'll plant something else. I'm not sure yet.
Corn.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put more corn in.
Yes.
Down here?
You'll see why, because when we get to the other end of the garden.
Okay.
Yeah, corn's gotta go.
Oh, she found a teeny tiny little snail shell.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, all right, moving right along. We have 7 rows of the Antiqua bush beans. We usually
we missed one.
We missed the milkweed.
Yep.
And here's what we did.
Good job, Jeremiah.
We planted these with the square foot gardening spacing in mind. So we did, each of these is roughly a foot wide. Each of these rows roughly a foot wide, and we did 3 beans across. So it ends up being 9 beans per square foot. So if you were actually planting a square foot, you would put 9 beans in. But it's just 3 beans across all the way down the rows. Our germination was not as great as we had hoped. It did all right.
Good thing we did square foot gardening style.
Yeah, it is. So we left a pretty wide space between the rows because these will bush out, and that'll give us plenty of room to pick.
First year ever we've done that. Usually we walk through the green beans like this.
We're not, we usually make little bitty rows spacing because we want more for, more space for food. But this worked out really well. We went with the Antiqua because I wanted to buy in bulk, and they were the only beans I could find in bulk, green beans. They said that they're supposed to be really, really prolific. They're ones that like farmer markets, people market gardeners plant those a lot. We usually do like Blue Lake or Contender, something like that, just because that's what we usually get.
Prolific is what we need, since there's 10 of us.
We need prolific. Last year we didn't get to can any beans, and I was really bummed out because that's kind of a staple for us. And then
we planted beans how many times last year?
We planted 3 times. We planted lots of beans, a couple pounds of beans, and we didn't get any.
It was awful.
It was bad.
We don't know what the deal was, but
well, the last batch was promising, and then a cow got in and ate them all when they were about this size. So that was sad. My fingers are still black I pruned all, was it 167 tomatoes?
Yes.
Yeah, I pruned 167 tomatoes. Jeremiah helped me, so I didn't do them all by myself, but I did a lot of them by myself.
Yeah. So these are our potatoes. We've got 2 rows mostly. That one's got a purple bloom on it. That's pretty. And then like from here this way, we were running, I think we ran out of potatoes and then we went and got more and put some more in. So they're starting to come up now. They're just going to be, you know, later, but it'll be fine. And but wow, look at this potato bloom.
Yep.
Come here, Jack.
They look good. Come on down. And we have a mix of red potatoes and what were the other ones?
Russet.
Russet potatoes.
Yep. Look how pretty that is. Look at all those buds on there.
That's so pretty.
That is pretty.
Gosh. The kids came through and picked up potato bugs. There were quite a few. So they hand-picked potato bugs.
Yes.
So that's good. When you have little kids, they like to pick bugs off of plants. So
works out well. We're going to get some neem oil today or tomorrow probably.
Yeah.
And
there's a lady. Oh,
then DE.
I spray a ladybug with neem oil.
Here's a another potato vine. I didn't get to come through weeding. I was weed eating and
it looks really
stuff,
good,
but
though.
it looks way better.
So we'll have to hill them soon.
Yeah, I'll till between them, get some of this dirt loosened up and hill them really good. That'll probably be this week. And so after that, we've got squash.
Yeah, we have a few sweet potatoes.
Oh yeah,
today.
these were the stragglers. Yep, that's right.
So we bought sweet potato slips and then they all died in a couple days, and the feed store we bought them from said that their shipment got too cold. They all died. They weren't really happy. They said we'll replace them, but they were waiting for their new shipment to come. In the meantime, we left the stems, because it was all just stems. They were all broken and right on top in water. And so we thought a few of them, the stems were still alive, so we went ahead and stuck them in the ground. They're actually coming back. So
yeah, they look good.
They look pretty good. They don't look as good
No,
as the other
not
ones,
as good as
but
the
they
others,
look. But I think we're going to get a few sweet potatoes right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
It's better than them going to waste.
So we have our squash in this row. We have some yellow squash, some zucchini, and I think, do we have 2 types of zucchini or one?
I think we got golden zucchini.
Golden zucchini and
the
black
regular
beauty.
Black beauty,
And then
yeah.
we have yellow crook neck and yellow straight neck. They were starting to get eaten on pretty bad, so Dirk came through and put DEO and everything. Seemed to have stopped those bugs, the aphids. Well, then when I came through today, there was lots and lots of squash bugs eggs. Almost every plant had at least a cluster. But again, I have little kids who like to smash eggs. So they came through and smashed the bug eggs for me. So hopefully we have gone ahead and taken care of that. We'll keep a watch on them because the new growth looks really good. They were starting to get really lacy. You can see like with this one, they had really eaten it down, but all this fresh growth is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
looks really lacy.
Yeah, and then yep,
those are buds.
Those are baby.
Yep, we're getting squash buds already.
There's baby squash. That's not just buds.
What? Really?
Look. It's baby squash.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm excited. What is this? I think that's...
I want to see, Mommy.
You want to see? They're right there. There's a weed up. Oh, Hopi.
She just knocks the camera out of the way.
See, these are baby squash. We can't pick them yet. I'm so happy about that.
They're babies. I saw them earlier. I was trying to tell you that.
Squash. Oh, well, goodness. He saw them first. All right, we've got our cucumbers on both rows. From here back, this little last section is Market More slicing cucumbers, and then the rest are dar pickling. I think they're dar.
Yes. Yeah, they are.
Are they both dar, or are they 2 different types?
They're both dar.
They're both dar.
Okay.
So this is all of our cucumbers at this point. We may end up having to put some more in because I want all of the pickles.
Yes.
Lots and lots of pickles.
We love pickles.
Assuming we can get vinegar, because we like to use organic vinegar, and we haven't been able to get any yet.
Yeah, haven't been able to find any.
Yeah, so hopefully we can get some vinegar. Worst case scenario, we'll just get plain vinegar from the store, but I
It'll
like
be
to try
healthier
to
than
get,
store-bought pickles.
Yeah, I try to get organic so it's not GMO and all that. But anyway, they look really good, and we're gonna have to trellis them pretty soon.
Yeah, I'll be trellising tomatoes and cucumbers this week. I wanted to do it today, but I didn't get time.
That whole time.
Here we have. Here we have okra, all the way down. We should get a ton of okra.
Yeah, they look really good.
Yes. And what do you have there, Emma?
These are ground cherries, and this one has a bloom on it.
Ooh, yay!
Yep.
Ground
Our
cherry
first
bloom.
ground cherry bloom ever.
The ground cherries really got the aphids bad in the beginning. They're still pretty lacy, but they're coming back. I think they're going to be right, and we're excited. We have Goldie ground cherries, which I've been wanting to try for a long time, and then we have the pineapple tomatillos, which we tried last year, and they're really good. So
What is this?
I'm excited. So we've got our pepper plants, all kinds of varieties. We have this row is serranos. They did really well. Hopefully we like serranos. We did them last year, didn't do a whole lot with them. I think we dried some.
Yeah.
So they'll go, I'm going to make a good mix of like some different chili powders and things. And these are peperoncinis right here. There's only 4. We lost one apparently. I may have accidentally took it out when I was weeding. I'm not sure. I did this while it wasn't there.
Yeah, she told me it wasn't there already.
4 of those, and we like to pickle those.
Yes.
They're really good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then we have the Anaheim Chilies. Okay, so I did not get any Anaheim Chilies germinated. So we bought these from a nursery. We bought 9 of them. And they already, some of them have, yep, there's one. A few peppers.
Come here, Jack,
we have,
so you can see.
Yep, we have 3 plants here that are already growing peppers. Pretty excited about that. But these ones are all a lot bigger because we got them from a nursery and they were a good bit ahead of all of our starts.
Hopi, don't walk between the rows,
Hopi,
baby
careful,
girl.
baby.
That was scary.
That was scary. Hopi just walked right up the middle of that row. So we
She
have.
didn't step on anything.
You did a good job not stepping on anything. Made me nervous. This one right here is a red Marconi, and I have never tried this before, and my friend gave me that. She had started those and asked me if I wanted to try it, and I said, yes, I do. So she gave me one of those. I was really excited about that. I'm really excited about all of the things in the garden. We got the bell peppers there, the last bunch, which is exciting because last year our bell peppers did awful, so I'm hoping to get lots of bell peppers. And then here we have
Start your favorites.
tomatoes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. I thought it was 7 when counting it. 7 glorious rows of tomatoes.
Of 2 each.
2, yeah, well, staggers.
2 plants wide per row.
Yeah.
So we staggered the planting like diagonally.
I think we counted
Zigzag.
167. I was really good. I came through and pruned all of them and I suckered them, and I definitely had a few viable suckers that I could have rooted, but I didn't. Now Jeremiah did one. I let Jeremiah do one because he really wanted to, but I refrained. I had self-restraint. I didn't do it. Usually every sucker just goes in the ground somewhere else. I just got a hole. But I'm out of space, and so I'd rather focus on what I have, getting them healthy and growing them.
We should be able to get plenty out of these.
Oh yeah, we have more than we need. But
yeah, we got all kinds of varieties of tomatoes.
Tons. We have some pasting, and then we have a lot of slicers, and we have some cherry tomatoes, some grape tomatoes, and I have a merry-go-round.
Yep. So what?
So as you can see, we have our berm. When Derek prepped this garden spot, it was all just grass. And he came with the tractor and cut off just a couple inches of the topsoil is really deep, so he went out and cut off a couple inches so that
of the sod. Basically cut the sod off because there's about 10 inches of topsoil here because we're down on the creek bottom. So I took like 2 inches of sod off. Had to put it somewhere, so I thought, well, I'll put it on the downhill side to kind of divert the water if the creek gets up. And then you or the girls had the idea to put the sunflowers on top of it and the zinnias, but I thought it was a wonderful idea.
We started a ton of sunflowers and we were like, we don't know where we're going to put them, and zinnias, and so then we were like, oh, it's the perfect spot. So we had sunflowers, and then in between the sunflowers the girls put zinnias, and
so this will be really pretty soon.
But yeah, I'm excited about that. These are going to be really pretty and huge, and they're multicolored.
Sunflowers.
They're multicolored sunflowers, and we have multicolored zinnias. We have some pink and some variegated, and we have some red ones. So I'm excited.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful.
It is going to be pretty.
Are you excited? Mm-hmm. Lydia's excited. Our sad little corn patch.
Very lackluster germination.
Yeah, we have tons that didn't come up, and I think we started
less than 50% germination.
Yeah,
I'd
but
say
we
like
planted
30%.
them really early, and it got cold again, so I think that was mostly what hurt it. So we are going to go ahead and put more corn in pretty soon. Our friends from Seeds for Generation, they had some corn for us, so we got to get it from them. They live pretty local to us, so we're going to meet up with them and get that soon.
Right.
And
then we have sweet potatoes.
Yep.
Our first year ever trying sweet potatoes.
Yes, we are excited. These were the ones we bought. You can see the difference. These are younger than the other ones, and look how much bigger they are.
Oh yeah.
So we have 2 varieties. This one is going to be a lighter, I think it's going to be like an orange flesh, and then this is like a purpley, I think it's supposed to be purple skinned.
Yep.
So they look really good. We kind of hilled this and planted them into the hills. So
that's what we learned watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Who do we watch?
Deep South Homestead.
Yeah.
We were watching them do different things. So we are not sweet potato experts. We've already said that, but we are excited. We have grown slips a few times, but we've never been successful. So.
Yeah, this is the first year they're actually in the ground and growing.
So we had planned to grow slips and do our own, and it didn't happen. And then we were like, let's just buy some slips.
Yes.
So he's raking down there. I'm not sure what he's raking, but that makes me nervous.
Yeah, when the 4-year-old's raking in your garden, that's scary.
Bean rows. Be careful, buddy. Don't hit any plants, okay?
Of course he is.
Of course he is. He's so careful.
Oh yeah.
He's as careful as any 4-year-old boy could possibly be.
Absolutely.
So anyway, we have not down here. We have melons, probably a couple dozen maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
A bunch of some cantaloupe and watermelon and all that, and we have a place for them up the hill on the other side of the farm. And they're ready to go in the ground. They're ready to get out of their containers, but that whole time issue, it's between time and rain.
Yes.
We have not been able to get them planted. That's on the to-do list for this week. So they're not going to be in this video, but by next month's video, you should see our melons. They should be really growing and looking really good.
Right.
So, but we do have that going as well as this. We have some black raspberry bushes up there that are in a
And I keep saying, stop eating them. Save enough for a cobbler.
Yeah, those kids keep eating them.
Yes.
I actually ate like 3 on the way down here.
I know. So anyway.
We need a cobbler. And then we have some wild blackberries and wild raspberries all over the farm in different places. So I don't know if they're going to produce a lot. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up. But
it's a big difference between this month and last month.
Yeah.
Next month will be even bigger difference.
Yeah, we should actually be harvesting some stuff by then.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Definitely.
Very exciting.
Well, we are harvesting radishes, so technically we are harvesting something.
Right, that's true.
And our potatoes are getting blooms, and some of these tomatoes were getting blooms, I noticed. A few little clusters and a couple of peppers. So
it won't be long.
Baby squash will be going crazy with squash soon.
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
definitely.
We will be.
So
Anyway. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed our little garden tour, and you'll go check out the other channels, and we're really excited to be part of this, and we really encourage you to do what you can where you are, grow what you can. If you have just a patio, get a 5-gallon bucket and put a tomato plant in it.
Yes,
just do
it's
something.
very fun and very rewarding.
It's rewarding and gives you a little bit of your own self-sustainability. If you're in an apartment, you can do it. You know, get some herbs, put them inside on the counter. Just anything you can do to grow a little bit of your own food is an accomplishment. So that's going to be it for us for today, and we will see you guys next time.
Yep.